fall down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the
on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
For the first time with Austin Eckler. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
At the 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run here with Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Martin. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Martin. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin White in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Taken down and sacked.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
6-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Here is Eckler. He'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
on the option. Here's Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Again, the ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Second and 8.
Operating from the gun, Martin. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
Martin to throw on second down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Back to throw. Martin. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Ain't here like I ain't that savage.
Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Martin. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here's Martin throwing on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sam Hubbard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go street. Motion, motion, motion. Dragon 60. Check right, check right.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here we go. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. 60 back. Man up, 49. 49. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 49.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Uchenna Nwosu. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tranquil. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Yeah, he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
The score, Buccaneers 21, Chargers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And now a 1st chance for the backup here to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Martin, off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
Chargers.
Off play action, Martin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. He's at the 30, 20.
They're not even trying to do
anything. Pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, Eckler. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play.
Now Eckler.
First down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake. Martin. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Off play action. Martin. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
A loss of 9 yards.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and to the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick, or a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Martin. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Los Angeles.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
If you were me,
and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he floated one out there incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Michael Badgley lining up for
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Second and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Bucs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score, Buccaneers 42. Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's get off the field. 45. Mike, 45.
He's going to keep it. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
51
From the gun, Martin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The 30. Past the 20.
Man, that was
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 87 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And
through an opening, and there he goes. 20,
Come
10,
on, bring it, baby,
5,
bring it.
and he's in for a Charger touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Austin Eckler, 83 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
By the Chargers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Past the 35 before he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout called here.
It's a game.
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, first and 10. He's going to run again. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Today,
A big offensive explosion.